Hello, people. So, I have just recently fallen victim to this heat, and I have been suffering from heat stroke for the past 2 to 3 days now. It has been getting progressively worse, which is very weird because a couple of friends of mine who've also had heat stroke have been saying that they have been improving day by day. It's been lasting 2 to 3 days, and that's it, they've come out of it. But for me, for some reason, it seems to be a little severe. I've called in the doctor again today, so let's see what he has to say. I was supposed to check in with him in 3 days. It's been 3 days, and it hasn't gotten better. So, fingers crossed that I hopefully get my energy back again, because with every passing day there's more backlog of work, and that is getting me a little agitated. I haven't been able to vlog at all because what I'm doing right now, holding my phone up, even this is costing me a lot of energy. I'm not even being able to do this properly. I mean, that's the level of weakness I have right now. I thought finally today I'll sit on an edit. Since I haven't been vlogging that much, I thought I'll make this vlog about my editing process. So there'll be one reel that I'll be working on today, a short. I'll just walk you through what my work process is. Hopefully that'll help you guys out a little bit. This is my workstation, and I don't know how much of it you guys can see. This screen has been there with me since I think more than a decade. An upgrade is due, and it's on the way actually. A new monitor I've just ordered for one. It'll be here on Sunday. Today is Friday. So hopefully tomorrow, May the 4th be with me and help me get better. For now, let's jump right in. So what I'm going to do today is I'm also going to record my screen so I can show you guys my workflow and how it is I do my work exactly. Yeah, so this short is called Good Boy, Bad Boy. It's basically just making light humor of the fact that, this people keep joking about the fact that women keep falling for the bad guy, and the good guys always finish last. I shot this on the day where I started feeling a little ill and I didn't know I had a heat stroke. My energy while I was shooting this was almost close to zero. I don't know how exactly the shots have come out. Yeah, my first step before I start my project on Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is my program of choice that I use for editing. I have to go through these shots very quickly to select the ones that I'll actually be using in my edit. So let me just do that first.
You're 5 minutes late.
Okay, so I'm back. Just took a quick break to eat some food and freshen up. And in the meantime, I've also done the shot selection for the edit I'm going to be doing. So let's jump right in. I'll just quickly start the screen recording again. I'll just show you the workflow that I have while I'm editing. Okay, I think that's working. Let's jump right in. Normally, I select all these shots bit by bit from beginning to end. So I like to finish it in parts, but this has a mix. So how this video works is basically there's going to be first a shot of the good guy and then immediately the bad guy in the same situation to show the contrast between the two. Also, this heat wave, by the way, is only going to get worse and worse. So for you guys out there who start feeling slightly weak or feeling drained out or start feeling nauseous or stomach gets upset and you feel like going to the loo again and again, like you've eaten something bad, these are all symptoms of a heat stroke. I had no idea. I thought I was getting a flu because I had a runny nose and stuff. Stay hydrated. That's very, very important. Drink a lot of coconut water. Avoid fruit juices. Coconut water is very good for hydration. Drink at least 4 liters of water a day. I drink at least 5 to 6 liters. So what else? Have fruits like watermelon. Fruits with a lot of water in it. And oh yeah, I love having hot showers no matter what the season or weather is. During this phase, to avoid any kind of issues or complications, avoid having hot showers. Okay, so let's begin. So what I like doing is basically keeping all of Kanu's clips on video 1 and audio 1 and keeping mine on video 2 and audio 2. The separation just helps me know which clip is whose. So what I'm doing first here is just lining up the shots and then I will refine the edit later.
5 minutes late. I've always wanted these.
It's always a good sign when the clips I'm watching makes me laugh, because if I am snickering a little bit also, like, it means that you guys will probably be laughing a lot because it's your own work, right? It's always the extremes. If I'm slightly bored also watching my own video, it means you guys are asleep. So if I'm smiling a little bit also, it means you guys will probably be laughing. That's always the way I look at it. Oh no! What the?
What are you doing? Even you're recording.
Come here. Look at this.
I'm vlogging for my subscribers.
What is this?
Don't pull it. Don't pull it. Just like put together, like
It's put together.
like just one touch and it might just fall off.
This looks like some Cinderella or some cosplay. What is it for?
It's for curling the hair, but like heatless.
Okay,
like
so you haven't
using-
lost your mind, right? It's a genuine question.
No, so girls have to use iron or straightener every time we curl our hair, and that's
Sure.
putting heat to your hair, which means you're burning your hair.
It just, 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 it just,
had like a success in doing this.
Wow. Okay. Shut the door, pretty mad female. So, boys, you see how I genuinely said, wow, really? Now, it's not that I don't care, it's just, what am I going to do with that information? So while we were shooting this, it's very difficult when you have something in mind. If you can even match it to like 80% of what you have in mind, it's a success. Because more often than not, you're never going to get 100% of exactly what you've imagined. Even these characters, there's a very fine line. One guy's a bad guy, so I have to play this, over the top, toxic, ass. There's a way to do it. I can either just come out assy and it will not be funny. It will be like, oh my god, what a jerk. You have to kind of go over the top, but not so over the top that it becomes stupid. There's a balance that you have to find. You have to hit the right note where, you are exaggerating, but you also come off funny at the same time. It's not, you don't come off like an actual ass. Let's see. I mean, in the flow, I think with the contrast between the good guy and the bad guy, I think we'll get a better idea. For now, I'm just lining up the shots. So there are 4 scenarios. One is where she opens the door for me. The second is where I comment on her dressing. The third is where we're sitting on the couch and she says she's feeling emotionally low. And in each scenario, how the bad guy and the good guy deals with it. And the last one is where I tell her I'm taking her out somewhere. It's just 4 sequences. That's the only problem. I wish I could do more, but for YouTube short form content, you're only allowed 60 seconds. It gets very difficult to kind of squeeze in more ideas that you might have. That's why recently, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Dave and me just recently shot a long form video which was around 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes. Go check that out. It's called How to Understand Your Wife. If you haven't seen it yet, please do check it out. We're thinking of switching to long form content so we can put up slightly longer form of sketches that we've always had in mind but have never been able to do. So now the good guy is asking her out. This is me explaining things to Kanu.
You get him, say you're so sweet and I do this.
Yeah.
So you go forward and uske piche I'll come like a gentleman.
Okay.
Alright, so most of you guys don't know this. This is exactly what our shoots are like. There is no third person, there is no cameraman, there is no one. I mean, when we have our brand shoots, then we have Kabir, who helps us with the shoots. But otherwise, when we're shooting content, there is no one else. It's just me, her, and a tripod. Well, everyone keeps asking who's the cameraman, who's doing all this, who's shooting the video, how's the cameraman not laughing, because there is no cameraman. And in most of our shots, if I have to look at the video, Kanu's actually talking to nobody and she's acting. And same vice versa, when it's my shot, she's looking at the camera. I'm actually just probably for like an eye view, just to look at something, I probably have this bottle lying over there as an eye line and I'm talking to the bottle. To be able to emote looking at this and keeping it funny at the same time gets very difficult, but it's something we've got the hang of because we've been doing it for so long now. It's not easy. Obviously, it's advisable to actually have someone sitting there to react off. That will bring out your expressions in a much better way. But yeah, this is basically how our shoots are. We put the tripod, I explain how the shot goes. She goes, okay, and then so this is it. Basically how our shoots go. If you look at it, the video is already right now at 1 minute 11 seconds. And I have to keep this at 59 seconds and 29 milliseconds. That's the length I have to make sure that I keep, at least for YouTube. I really have to squeeze this down. Hopefully when I edit it further, I'll be able to. Yeah, and I don't think I need to tell you guys this, but as you can see, there is no editor as well. You can clearly see that there is no team. It's just me and her. All the editing also is done by me.
You will find all the things. That's right.
Sometimes what's written is really funny. I mean, that's what I'm laughing at right now. Eventually, it boils down to the acting. The acting can either amplify it or completely mother the lines. So, hopefully, this does justice to the writing because it is actually funny. After this, I'm going to start refining the edit, and that is when I have to make sure I squeeze it down to below 60 seconds to fit perfectly.
Where are you taking me?
Oh, I dropped the keys.
Come on, let's go.
Where are you taking me?
For granted.
Oh my god, I love that place!
The good guy says, come on, let's go. And she says, where are you taking me? And he goes, to your favorite restaurant. And after that, we're going to watch a movie of your choice. And she goes, oh wow, that's so sweet. And then the bad guy comes and he goes, come on, let's go. And she goes, where are you taking me? And he goes, for granted. Her reaction to that is, oh wow, I love that place. They give you a slight insight. Most of our sketches, I mean, there's a notepad that I have in the phone itself. I have like 1500 ideas just written there waiting to be shot. And that is done collecting couples that I see, just stuff that we do, stupid things that we do. I always take my phone out and write the funny thing that's happened and then kind of base a sketch around that. This is a dialogue that actually happened between me and Kanu. Where I said, come on, let's go. And she goes, where are you taking me? I literally said this in as a reflex, I said, for granted. And that was such a funny thing in my head. I was like, like, wait, that was such an ass way of speaking. You know, this can very well fit in like a bad boy kind of a sketch. So this has just been lying in my phone. That one line has been lying in my phone for the longest time. I think for months. When this good guy, bad guy idea popped up into my head, I was like, I think I can incorporate it here. So I had only one line ready, which I knew was going to be the punch at the end of the video. And all the other scenarios I wrote just to kind of fill up the whole thing to that point. That doesn't mean you can just put up any rubbish before that. All of them have to be relatable scenarios that people can at least giggle at. I mean, I'm sure you guys know by now not to stop watching our videos till you've seen the entire video, because normally the ending is where the gold is in all our videos. Okay, so the lineup's done. Now I have to go in and refine the edit. So let's see. And since this is good guy, bad guy, and then scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, the 4 scenes, I have a habit of giving these swipe transitions to let you know that the scene has changed. It kind of helps with the storytelling as far as my videos are concerned. And I've seen it works. It's a very good visual aid to let you know that this scene has ended and the next scene is starting. So that swipe transition, at least for me, it really helps. It doesn't really work for people who don't really know how to use it.
Where were you? Not 2 hours late.
Yeah, okay, so there's already the first exaggeration. For the good guy, she says, where were you? You're 5 minutes late. And he says, I stopped to buy you flowers. And for the bad guy, she says, where are you? You're 2 hours late. He says, I'm sorry, but I have a life. And you see this thing that I do? I unlink the audio and the video so I can shorten the video at the end. There's a slight overlap of the audio into the next clip, so it looks like a smooth flowing conversation.
2 hours late.
I'm sorry. See?
2 hours late.
I'm sorry. Maybe a little bit more, in fact.
You're not 2 hours late.
I'm sorry. And as you can see, the framing is not done correctly, but we've shot our footages on 4K. This is not how the final shot's going to be. It's probably going to look something like this. You know, but it's shot on 4K, so there shouldn't be any loss of quality. You know, thank you 4K, thank you iPhone. So I'll do that at the end. Not at the end, but right before the end. The end will be the transitions and the music. By the way, once the music gets added, that's going to change the edit as well, because sometimes you need to cut and switch scenes on the beat. So that might help refine my edit even further. Also, if you can see the way I'm sitting on this chair, normally this is how I'm sitting on the chair. There's a recline option at the bottom of this chair which I have locked. I don't want that option to be available, but I can just recline all the way because I hate being comfortable while I'm working. I need to be somewhere between comfortable and uncomfortable so that I stay focused, because the second I get comfortable, either the work gets affected or I start feeling lazy and I feel like not working anymore. I purposely keep it, but I feel slightly uncomfortable at all times. And the only reason I'm sitting like this and working, which is not cool because my shoulders are a little hunched, is because I'm trying to tilt and talk to you guys as well while I'm editing. Otherwise, I'm sitting completely upright on my chair, so don't worry about that. This is only for this video. Jesus, okay, so that's 19 seconds. Hopefully all of them fit 20 seconds, and that would be perfect. That's like exactly, hang on, this looks like it's gonna take a little. This is actually fitting. Without cutting, this feels like it's fine. So let's see. And what I'm going to do to kind of amplify the comedy in both sections, the good guy and the bad guy, is I'm going to add the same track that's going to play for the good guy all throughout. Some other track, like a slightly more upbeat track or a funnier track, that's going to play for the bad guy. It has some consistency throughout the video. Obviously, as you can see, I'm not wearing my headphones right now. That's only because I'm going to keep talking to you guys. I think once I start going into the more finer details of this edit, but I'll have to listen to the sound because sound is very important. The right kind of sound matters. If there's a slight change in the audio between the shots, or if it's not smooth flowing all throughout, I mean, I pay attention to all these things because I know how those sounds can easily throw me out of a scene, and something that is actually funny and might have landed very well suddenly feels very like, okay, because you got distracted by that one sound. I can't tell you how important that stuff is, so you have to like pay careful attention. So I'm going to be wearing my headphones once I go into the finer details, but for now it's, hey, that came under 30 seconds, so I have like 30 seconds to finish these two, because if this is done like under, okay, so see, this is going for a very long time. It still goes up to 1 minute 24. I have to still remove 24 seconds from this. There is one way, there are long pauses in between the dialogues that someone is saying and you want to save on time. It's purely for time saving purposes. If it's helping the scene, keeping that pause in there, keep it. But sometimes to save time, what you can do is you can scale into the shot and cut out the blank space. So it doesn't look like you've actually chopped anything out, because the body positions change of the characters. Like my hand might be here, and if I cut out that blank part and leave it in the same scale, same size, then the hand will suddenly come down here and you know something's been cut out. But if you scale it in, your eyes kind of get tricked into thinking it's the same shot but just scaled in. So that's a good way of saving time. I'll show you what I mean in just a bit. Like for example, over here, there's a long pause, right? She says, so this all that she says, I can just cut this small part out here. Like this is where I stop talking, and this is where she starts talking, so I can cut that. Yeah, okay, here's, yeah, I can see a small jump. Will be. Okay, so instead of that, I can just scale it in a little bit. See, so that just smoothly went by, and you probably wouldn't even notice that something was cut out from the middle over there. I might have to refine this further, so I might actually, no, I think I will have to, because this itself is coming up to a minute. So there is a whole scenario that I might have to cut out for YouTube, because it is coming up to 1 minute 22 seconds, and I don't know how I'm going to reduce 22 seconds. Let's see. Yeah, so see, trying to cut down on the dialogues over here, it's making it lose something. This is where it gets difficult. But even if I do cut all that out, I think, yeah, it still crosses over a minute. I'm going to plan this in a certain way now. Since this is coming up to 1 minute 15 seconds in total, I'm going to put this video up in 3 formats. One is for Instagram, which allows 1 minute 30 seconds. So this should fit right in. One will be long format on YouTube. So it will go up as a long format video because it crosses a minute. And to put it in shorts, I will have to remove one of these scenarios and then put it up as a short. For those of you who will want to see the complete video with that one extra bit, one extra scenario, it will give you some incentive to go and see it in the long form as well. Then I have to just go and select now which part to remove, because they all are like necessary as like a build up to the end. So let's see. I'm going to put on my earphones so I can listen to the audio properly. Once I am towards the end of the video, I'll start the recording again. Okay, so the edit finally got done. I just exported the entire file. Let me just quickly screen record again and show you what the final look of my edit is, the timeline. And this is for every reel or short that I've made up until today. And yeah, this is the timeline. That's what it looks like. These few places you see over here, the green audio that's added over there, that's because some of the dialogue that we spoke in the middle of the reel was unclear, so we had to dub it. This layer on top is the color correction layer. Give the whole thing one kind of look. Every single one of these layers has color correction of its own. These are the transitions I was talking about. So this small transition over here from the good guy to the bad guy, and this big transition over here, which changes the scene. I've used Thinking Out Loud and Gasolina for the good guy and the bad guy. So remember I was telling you we weren't well at all. And by the way, since I've been doing this edit, my health has just gotten worse and worse. Even this much that I've done is taking a toll on me. I need to just sit back and relax. I was telling you guys that while we were shooting this, our energies were very low because she was tired and I was extremely unwell, which I did not know about. But yeah, it is showing. It's translating here. I mean, some of the dialogues, I'm looking at it and going like, okay, we could have definitely said that better. Because we know what our capabilities are, and when we see us not giving it our all, it's well written, the dialogues are nice. I hate wasting good scripts. The edit and the transitions and the music is helping a lot, so hopefully it does well. I mean, maybe you guys won't even notice that our energies are low, but we will notice because obviously it's us and we were shooting and we know what we were going through at the time of the shoot. Like we had to really push ourselves. So everything's done. That's the final edit. The whole thing is 1 minute and 15 seconds change. So that's going to be on Instagram. The whole thing. The long format will also go onto YouTube, and the shorter format of that, so I'll have to remove 15 seconds from somewhere in this video, that will go up as a YouTube short. That's basically my whole process. I mean, if you guys want me to go into further detail of my editing step by step, if you want me to take you through the whole thing, I'll gladly do that. For now, I'll just go have some coffee, spend time with my love. I've been away from her for 2 hours. Plus, we have some friends coming over tonight. Recently, some of my best friends got married, Sean and Lynn. She flew down from Canada just for the wedding. It was a surprise for everyone. This is the last weekend here in India, so we're going to spend time with her. Hopefully, I don't collapse halfway through the party. See ya. So there's a small update. The party has shifted from our place to a place called Dulali.
It's not party, it's a get together.
Yeah, a get together. It was supposed to happen at our place, but now not happening here because people are going to take time to get here by around 10:30. That means the party might stretch till around 3-4 in the morning, which is something I am not going to be able to do. So my baby is going by herself and she hates going by herself.
Now people will say, oh, stop being so dependent in a relationship and all. It's not that. We enjoy each other's company a lot.
Yeah. I know.
And he is half the party by himself. So everyone misses him.
Yeah, I wish I could muster up some sort of energy, but every time I stand up, I feel like I'm getting a head rush. That's the kind of weakness I have right now. And they're like part of our closest friends. This is not something that I would miss for the world. And when you're this sick, health comes first. Health above everything else.
Come no, Rohit. I'll carry ORS for you.
Yeah.
We'll be there for one and come back.
Take me on a stretcher over there with an IV drip. While you guys have beers and relax and chill. Just getting there only is like a headache. Yeah, we stay in Malad and that place is in Andheri. A 20-minute drive becomes like a 2-3 hour journey stuck in traffic here in Bombay. So that itself I won't survive. Forget actually getting there and having a good time. And I'm going to let this girl get ready in peace.
No, so cute. Be with me. I don't want peace. I want problems. I don't want peace.
Okay, relax. All set, ready to go. Oh God. Okay.
I would have been even more excited. I'm not excited. I would have been actually.
Wow. That was such a flurry of emotions right now.
I really wish you were coming.
The second I start recording, you start crying.
I was crying in general.
That's true, you cry in general. You're looking very pretty, darling.
Thanks! But like, I miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Chal na, baby.
Time, huh?
Chal na. Fat.
But I'm not feeling fine. It's okay.
Wait, why is when me out? The cab is not so clear.
Oh yeah, I have booked the cab. Darling, your cab's here. Chalo, let's go.
Let's go, you're giving me hopes that you're coming.
Me is not coming.
It sounds so nice when you say, chal, let's go. You'll be right now walking with your lovely shoes, walking around, pacing around the house, putting on perfume. By now, you will be out of the house with the lift and I'll be running towards you.
I'll be waiting at the lift.
Yeah.
Over there saying, come on, Kanu. Then I have to call the elevator, make sure you hear the sound of the elevator door opening. Only then you'll hurry up. Why every time when we're leaving the house, you find 10 things to do?
I should. Last minute, find wallet, find keys, find everything.
Every single time.
And many more.
You have the card with you?
Yes, I did. Everyone is missing you. Everyone wants you there.
What to do?
If only he takes good care of himself.
I do. I do
Your
take care of
legs.
myself. I injured my leg playing football.
And now this.
Chalo, bye baby.
Just be, okay? Just be.
Love you.
I'll see you soon.
Peace. Nah, I'm kidding. I really wish I was going, but what you gonna do? So we just got a notification from on our MyGate app that an Amazon delivery guy has checked into the building, and since then I have only been pacing up and down. She's just staring at me like I've lost my mind. But I'm super excited, and you guys will see why in a second. Where are you?
If it's nothing for me, I will be very disappointed in you.
Well, get ready to be disappointed. Oh God, I can't wait. Where is this guy, man? It's been 20 minutes? Or has it been 2 minutes and it feels like 20 minutes? I'm just excited. I can't wait. And you'll know why I'm so excited. Don't shake your head. Where is he? It doesn't matter. So what if it's not for you? Huh? Hello? So this whole time, my phone was not out. I wasn't recording. And the second the phone comes up, she has to make all the racket in the... Abhi awaaz karna pura. Nothing. That's a small little smile. What do I say to that? Where is this nonsense? Are our lifts working?
You want to run down?
I should have done that only. But now he'll be coming up. So I'll go down and he'll be here.
No, you'll meet him on the way, right?
How will I meet him on the way? So he'll take the service lift, right?
Climbing up the stairs if the lifts are not working.
He will climb up the staircase if the lifts are not working.
Yeah.
You just want me to leave the house.
Yeah. Now. This is your cue. Please leave.
What a loving wife. You know, for all you guys messaging, you're so lucky to have Kanu Bhabhi in your... Yeah, this. Rubbish. Where is this guy?
I want to know what.
You'll know what in a bit, yeah? He's coming now. He'll be here in no time. Maybe he's got some deliveries in other houses as well. Where is he? Has he ever taken so long? So only when you're really excited waiting for something, he'll take all the time in the world.
Aarti, no coffee for Rohit today.
No, I don't need caffeine right now. This is all...
You get very... Frame your words. What's wrong with you?
Because I'm super excited.
your desktop screen is.
What desktop screen?
I know what's the desktop. There's nothing in the world that will excite me. I just know it.
Yes, you guessed it. That is correct.
There's nothing in the world that will excite him more than his work gear.
Yep, that's true.
One eternity later.
He is here. Yes.
आरती तुम्हारे लिए भी सब्जियां.
अरे ये पकड़ो यार. और कुछ है? जल्दी. Thank you. This is what I was excited about. अरे हटाओ ये सब, हटाओ. Vegetables and everything in the world.
What timing?
Oh my god. This says gaming monitor. Why did I get a gaming monitor? Obviously, because I'm also going to be starting gaming very soon. That's a topic for another time. So the reason I am super excited is because for God knows what reason, for the past 10 years, I never upgraded my monitor. The Acer screen in there has been there with me since 10 years. So finally this one. This is a 27-inch screen that I've gotten. And the reason for that is because of, like I said, I want to get into gaming. So for gaming, that size is perfect. I was going to go for the much larger screen, the curved screen for editing, because that's great for editing. But I wanted something that would work for gaming and editing and all my work as well. So 27 inches is perfect. So, okay, I can't wait. Let's open this up. Oh my god. Oh, something else. This is the stand. This is the stand. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. Okay, so this is an adjustable stand for the screen to adjust the height whenever I want. And finally, look at that beauty. Okay, time to set it up. Okay. They've given a multi-tap plug. That's pretty awesome. Time to fit this. Does it just fit into place? Okay, so this releases. Okay. That's the place. Oh, perfect. Oh wow, this is, my goodness, look at the look of that, yeah. This is fantastic. Oh. Now time to plug it in. Yeah, so it's a good thing they gave the multi-tap because this is not fitting. Okay. Whew. Okay. Whew. Some other things somewhere. Okay. Am I doing something wrong?
One eternity later.
Bloody hell, the power switch is at the back. I've been pressing the HDRI button again and again. Oh my god. Oh wow. Look at the bloody difference, man. Of course. Okay, this is insane. This is watch something. How insane is this? I have to find the right settings for this, for the display, so that the edit and the final output looks the same on every device. So I'm going to get into that, but look at that. Look at the upgrade from this very old. I'm very grateful for this, obviously, because everything that we've done and accomplished till now has been on this. But time to upgrade. Let me just look at that. Look at that. From this to this. Thank you. I'll talk more about the details of this display and why we chose it and etc, etc. But for now, let me just geek out and spend some alone time with my new love. Look at my baby with a cute little setup. I love it. This is so nice. And you're comfortable, right, working like this?
And my charging station is here. Everything is here.
But it's comfortable, right? Like
Very
this?
comfy.
Set up anywhere and just work. Lovely. You got this table from where? From Amazon? Okay. Amazon Basics. Has a glass holder. Oh! How sweet. Nice compartment also. This is lovely, yeah? So nice. And how's the editing coming along?
Good, slow. Again, coming along.
Yeah, it'll take time for now. It'll take time for now. Learning a new program. But I like the dedication. Good job. Okay, so I sat to work on this new screen of mine at around 1:30 in the afternoon. It's exactly 10 o'clock right now. I haven't gotten off the system. That's how much I'm in love with this. And that's scary because I lose track of time when I'm working. But on the brighter side, this is making me feel like I started editing for the first time again. That's an incredible feeling. To be able to sit on the comp for hours, working on your stuff like it's all new and fresh. I've been missing that feeling for a long time and the screen is giving me that, which I am loving. Obviously, the larger screen is helping me edit a lot better. I'm seeing things much more clearer than the previous system. Of course, come on, I was like 10 years old. So yeah, huge upgrade. I think the reason I got stuck is because one of the reasons I got stuck, I'm working on the Kodai vlog. I mean, I know we already uploaded 3 parts of the Kodai vlog and the 4th part didn't really get uploaded. And that was because the length of the whole vlog was coming up to an hour. And that is something, I mean, just seeing how much work it would require made me not do it because it was eating into my other work and that we couldn't really be okay with. So we let that 4th part go. We kept delaying the upload, kept delaying it till it came to a point where we were like, doesn't make sense to upload it now because it happened such a long time back. But I saw that line just sitting there and I was like, I think let's just experiment on this new screen with that Kodai vlog. And 1:30 in the afternoon to 10 p.m. in the night, I haven't stopped. And the vlog is so long that only half of it is done. I still have the other half left and the other half is around close to like 35 minutes still left. So of course, I'm gonna get this done. Not tonight. Right now I'm gonna go take care of this thing. What's it called? My health. Yeah, so I'll go do that right now, eat a little something and shut this off for now. Because I'm absolutely exhausted, I'm going to dive into details about this monitor, the reasons I chose it and what I'm going to be using it for later. For now,